Hello, beautiful humans. It's me, which you know, kind of, I think. Unless I'm somebody's doppelganger, which I'm pretty sure I'm not, because I'm fairly certain I'm already somebody else's doppelganger, because I've seen pictures of my grandmother at my age, and it's creepy. But that's not relevant right now. Anyway, I think this is video 13? I think 13, which is legit, by the way. Like, this is a whole series channel doodlebug. But reporting in, I continue to do quite well in the whole, like, eating normal people-wise thing. But I totally had a revelation. / had something pointed out to me that makes a lot of sense. I don't know if you've heard the phrase, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Also, oh my God, my hair is so wet and it's getting on my shirt. Meh, whatever. But I've heard that phrase and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think it applies to me, but it does make sense. My dudes. So, I'm kind of notorious for never charging my phone. My phone dies. All the fucking time. It dies in the middle of conversations. It dies in the middle of driving. It dies in the middle, actually it doesn't die in the middle of my bingo games, which is great because I'd be very upset. I'm addicted to bingo. But I do that. I also drive my car until it's almost out of gas. I have gotten down to 4 miles left in the tank, according to the little meter, before I've gone to the gas station before. I also, historically, pre everything going to shit with my health, just keep going, crash. And I have, again, historically, let myself get so hungry that I straight up throw up. So, TLDR, how I do one thing is how I do everything, and I'm really fucking bad at taking care of myself. Holy shit. But it was pointed out to me, and I'm working on it. But, again, TLDR, the way I'm going to just fix this eating disorder is that I'm going to start charging my phone. Obviously, that is the takeaway. Logic. But yeah, no, so that's a thing that happened. / is happening less because I've started charging my phone now. I will wait for everyone who has experience of me on phones to get off the floor where they passed out. Don't worry, I swear I'm serious. But I realized that, so things are going well, better with that. I haven't gotten so hungry. I've gotten sick in a respectable amount of time now. And I stopped binging on baby carrots. And I found my physical limit for steamed broccoli. And I don't surpass that anymore because that limit is usually when I start involuntarily gagging at a mouthful of broccoli because my stomach says, okay, no. This is enough broccoli. Like my body says this is enough green stuff, which I feel like is not normal. A little bit of suspicion there about that not being normal, but go big or go home. But I'm also doing really well on the binge side of this. Okay, that was closer to the fun than I thought it was. Binge side of the starve binge cycle, because we had a number of my husband's coworkers over for a potluck yesterday for his students who he's had over the summer. And one of his coworkers brought these Rice Krispie treats that are made with Fruity Pebbles and Rice Krispie treats and like dried cranberries. And the last time he brought those, this was like a couple months ago, I ate half the pan. And that was not good. I ate half the pan. And one of his other coworkers brought this beer that has sparkles in it. It's sparkly beer. I think it's called unicorn beer. But anyway, obviously this was created just for me. They didn't know that, but it was. This is Carrie beer. But I didn't overdo that, but I did have sparkles in my system, which means that the result of sparkly beer plus half the fucking pan of Crispy Treats with Fruity Pebbles meant that I was throwing up sparkles at 3 a.m. that night. It's not a good look. Sparkles don't make throwing up better. It's the one thing I don't make better. It's very upsetting. But I didn't do that yesterday, even though the same Fruity Pebble thingies were there. Crispy Treats. So I'm doing better on both sides of that. I was like reasonable with the crispy treats. I had one. And also am eating food. So I'm just like rocking this shit. It's very exciting. Between I'm better at the binge starve cycle and, oh wow, I should probably actually start taking care of myself better. Yeah. It occurs to me. And by it occurs to me, I mean, I've been told this for many, 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 many years now, that I should probably get on that. That whole I'm just fucking awful at taking care of myself thing. Matthew's been telling me this for years. Literally years, but it was also pointed out to me recently that I don't take advice very well. I repeated that to Matthew, and he went, no. Really? I'm shocked and had no idea that that was a thing. He's not usually sarcastic, but like this warranted sarcasm. It's legit. I respect it. But I'm improving things and general self-maintenance, improving that too. So I'm just leveling up all the frick over the place right now. And this is very exciting. I think in my first video I referenced that I was in like multiple other medical shit recoveries, which again I don't intend to go into detail with, but they are also doing incredibly well, which is great. I can like go on trips now. I'm going to go with Matthew to his next Dallas trip, which is so exciting. I haven't been able to do that in a hot minute or 12, and not just because of the Rona. Yeah, the Rona. And also I'm watching new TV shows and new movies. I also realized, well, I mean, I knew this about myself, but every so often it just smacks me in the face. When I get into something, I get really into something. Get into it. For reference, I cite how when I first started these videos, I was like, I'm going to do them all the time. Oh my God. And then I normalized and did them at significantly increasing intervals because I got really into it and then I chilled and now I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is fun. I'll do it when I want to. But I recently got into a new movie with Anna Kendrick called Mr. Right, and I posted about this on Facebook before because I just finished my ninth viewing of that movie in 2 weeks, start to finish. Because I am passionately in love with it and it makes me happy, and I just decided to lean into this whole I go nuts about something and then I'm done with it. I have not finished my Mr. Right cycle yet. We'll see when that happens. But I tried to watch it today on Netflix, and Netflix was like, I'm sorry, we can't show this particular title right now, but here are some other ones you might be interested in. No, I'm not interested. I do not care about the other ones. Mr. Right or Death. So I bought it on Amazon Prime, and now I just have it forever. Yay, go me. Which is actually going to be fabulous because I'm going on another trip this summer up to visit my mother-in-law, and I don't think there's internet at her cabin. I could be wrong about this. But that means I won't be able to connect to Netflix to watch Mr. Right, but now that I've bought it on Prime, hopefully I'll be able to like download it or I don't know how this works. If I can't download it, I'll just buy it somewhere else and download it. But it means that I will be able to watch Mr. Right on my laptop up in Maine, which is very exciting because these are the priorities that I'm running with right now. Anna Kendrick movies, eating food, not throwing up sparkles at 3 a.m. I feel that these are very legitimate. And those are my updates for today. For however, what even is time? I don't know how long it's been since my last video because day, night, not night, midday. I don't fucking know. Time is illusion anyway. Anyway, love you much. Have a wonderful rest of your day and have a lovely week to come. Mwah.